Hi guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Based on the numerous requests, I've decided to do some updates on the coilovers, these FK Streets that I've bought. These have been used for about 5,000 kilometers. I use them for driving through the back roads, daily driving, start-stop traffic and everything, so they are pretty much settled in by now. These are the FK Street Coilovers for the NB MX5 or Miata, but they can also be used for the NA Miatas because they are pretty much the same. As some of you pointed out as well, I've used the NA top hats, but they can also be used with the NB top hats for the NA. The overall condition of the shocks after 5,000 km of use are pretty good. There's no leaks whatsoever. Everything looks in pretty good condition. Only thing is that the top hat tend to squeak a bit with the top of the spring. What I did to prevent that is to put a bit of high temp grease on the top of the spring towards the top hat so that it doesn't squeak that much, and that seems to solve the problem. Let me share the top two things that I like about these coilovers. Well, firstly is the price. They're pretty competitively priced for what they are. I mean, instead of buying a new pair of absorbers, you can get this whole set of coilovers for the same price. The second thing I like about these coilovers is that it gives you the ability to lower the car, and boy does it lower the car. I've managed to go all the way down into less than maybe a centimeter from the fenders for the front and the rear, which is not what a lot of cheap coilovers have the ability to do. Which brings me to the next 2 points of this video. The two things that I dislike about these FK Street Coilovers. Point 1. Poor ride quality. At first I thought this was just settling in of the shock absorbers, but maybe after the first 2,000 kilometers, I raised up the suspension a bit more to get a bit more travel. It was slightly fine, but I only noticed the difference when I sat in somebody else's car and felt that the coilovers felt very different to mine. And when I came back to mine, I felt it was a bit harsher than normal. It could be due to the amount of travel of the shock, or it also could be due to the lack of fine-tuning adjustments from this shock. Which brings me to the next point, the lack of fine-tuning adjustments for this shock. The only adjustment you have is to adjust the height, but that affects the spring preload as well. Here comes the conclusion. Would I recommend these shocks for you? Well, the short answer is I think you better save up for a better pair of shocks because it might be good at first, but at the end of the day, if you need adjustments, this might not be for you. Well, that's it guys. My 5,000 km review of the FK coilovers. Stay tuned to the next video to see what I have replaced the FK coilovers with. It's mean, it's green, and it's a super slick machine. Find out more about it in my next video when I compare the FKs together with the new coilovers. Thank you so much for staying tuned, and please subscribe if you haven't. See you in the next one.